I say that because I got a couple curves and inroads, so it's not as straight as it should be. Rake guy didn't rake too good over here. Probably listening to too much music or a podcast or something. Wasn't paying attention. I talked to him tonight when I got home. I had to look at myself in the mirror and complain a little bit since I raked it. Welcome back to Mid-10, y'all. We are going to be baling hay today. Alex is cutting hay today. I am just now starting to rake some. It's 10 o'clock here. The dude's just now come off the ground enough I can start flipping this hay over. So we're gonna let Alex keep cutting today and see what we can get knocked out. He's done cut. This field was cut today's Saturday. This field was cut Monday. So it's been sitting there playing along. What we did, we cut a bunch in afternoons till we had enough to basically bale all day Saturday. That's the way we worked this week. Just with our full-time jobs, we just cut every afternoon till we get enough to go today, and should have enough to cut tomorrow too. Since he cuts, and he's gonna cut today, and then we'll bale all afternoon next week. Hopefully be done here before long with hay. I say that. It'll take us about 2 weeks to get everything raked and baled, if not, depending on weather. Right now, look at the weather and it looks like we got a good clear 10 days to start running. So we got this field here we're gonna work on, that field back up there, there's a couple more back over that way. This is a little bit of the thinner stuff right here. We'll get into the thicker stuff here in a little bit, but we'll get started here and go from there. About halfway, no, about 2/3 of the way done. I keep saying half, like 2/3 of the way done. We're raking what I can rake today. The rest of it we'll rake tomorrow. So we'll be done here. It's 12:40 right now. We should be done by 2, I think. Being the Baler by 2. Yeah, sounds good. 2 o'clock. No, I'll say 2:30. We're being about 2:30. Being the Baler about 2:30. By now I'm trying to be a good rake man. That way the Baler man, me, can't complain about my raking job. Just turn a little bit. I probably will anyway. Oh, got a plug. Got a lot of Johnson grass in this field here. Some of it ain't flipping too good, so I don't want to plug up. Little plug right there. First plug of the day. Ain't too bad. It's just this Johnson grass, you hit it the right way, you don't want to break up. Really, it needs to be tedded, but I ain't gonna ted it. First off, I ain't got a tedder. Second off, I ain't got time to ted it. So, we're raking. Get this thing set up good here. There we go. That'll make a nice little wad I gotta slow down with the Baler for. The way it's got a lot of Johnson grass in this field right here, you can see that's what that thicker stuff right through here is, Johnson grass. And it just don't rake as good. At times you can see a little bit of stiffness to it. Sometimes if you hit it the right direction, it goes fine. But if you go the wrong direction with it, it just don't want to tumble right there. But it makes good hay. So, not complaining, makes good hay. Makes a lot of hay too. having to be a little careful raking these fields because Alex cut them. I cut this the first time. He's cut it the second time. I didn't go as deep against the fence line and under the trees when I cut it the first time. Because it's not my disc mark. It's Alex's disc mark. I don't like cutting way deep in there and hanging a stump or something, so I usually stay out of here. Alex, it's his, so he cut a little deeper. But because he cut a little deeper, I got a couple sticks up around the edge. It wasn't there spring, so I'm having to stay back that pass. I'm just not raking as far over the edge as he cut. I'm staying off of it. Looks like he's about a half pass deeper than I was when I look at it. Trying not to rake any sticks up. Baler man be mad if I rake a stick up. I know, because I'm the baler man. I don't want to rake a stick up in the baler. I don't feel like digging one out today. Don't feel like digging a stick out today. Even though it's not, it's actually comfortable stuff. It's like 80 today, I think. It's not that hot. Actually comfortable stuff. Especially for August. Usually it's smoking hot by now, so it's nice to have some cool weather. Go over these hillsides there a minute right there and get them raked so I can bale. And one more field past those trees. And we'll go get the baler. That's all the raking for a day. If I got her, well, just 10 more, 20 more foot here, we'll be done. Take a tractor back to the house and swap tractors. Get in the baler tractor. See what we knock out. They don't think I'll get it all baled today. But I don't have enough really to bale all day tomorrow. So we'll just run for a while tonight. It's 2:40 right now. It'll probably be 3 o'clock by the time I get in the tractor and in the field. So I'm in the back of the farm now, so I gotta drive back up to the front. So it'll take me a couple minutes to get back up there. But we'll catch up with you in the tractor. First roll out. Looks good. It did roll a little bit when we said it. We're working on some of this hilly ground today, so it rolled a little bit. Hay is baling really good so far. We'll see what we get knocked out today. Get these end rows knocked out first, and then we'll get into the field here. I'll put a little speed on it. I mean, it's eating the hay today. This hay's been on the ground for a couple days, but it's dry. It's there's one up there. Running really good. We'll get this from here set out. Oh, why don't you come back up here and set it? I don't want to sit it on the hillside. He'll be off in that pond down here below me. I'll show you in just a second. Let me get up here where we're just about scatter. That's roll right there. So I'm gonna move her back around here because it'll be off in that pond down there. If I set it right here, string gets started on it, and the string's going. Pick that up a little bit. Pick up a bunch of trash. We'll bring it back up here. We'll bring it back up here and set on top of this hill. I don't want that one roll off in the pond. I know that because I've rolled one or two off in that pond. That's why there's a couple in the pond. Not this year. Goals day not to lose any. Last time I built over here at my dad's place, we lost one. So better be having passed. Get up here in this flat spot out of the way, so I'm already up here. Kick her out. Get spot 4 right there. She goes, and we will move on. Not too bad, looks pretty good. For an end row bale. I say that because I got a couple curves and end row, so it's not as straight as it should be. Rake guy didn't rake too good over here. Probably listen to too much music or a podcast or something. I'm not paying attention. I talked to him tonight when I got home. I had to look at myself in the mirror and complain a little bit since I raked it. But it is, what time is it? It is 3:09, so 3 o'clock. About where I thought it'd be once I started raking. I thought it'd be over at 2, but once I got raking, I realized it'd be about 3. I'll probably run to about 6 tonight and then call it for a night and get the rest of it tomorrow. I can get the rest of it tomorrow. Ain't no use to push it too late tonight It ain't gonna rain tonight. I got a little more rain in the morning once the dew gets off. And grease the baler good, goes through it good in the morning. And then hit the rest of this bale tomorrow. Well, I'll just cut some more hay. Hopefully, any luck, he'll get done cutting over here tomorrow. We're over my dad's place. We started this year, this second cut, where we ended that. That's where we left all the equipment. That's at the baler. We left the hay rake over here and this over here, and we're working back toward our place. Saves a little road travel equipment. First one did roll off on me. It didn't roll far. It rolled off its hair. Let's get the baler and see what we do then. I got a couple ditches in this hillside right there. I've had to rake around. I'm trying to run up this hillside too. I got a couple ditches right here. I've been there for years. I don't know how long I've been there. I've been there a long time though. But that one right there, I've raked around it, so I ain't got to go through it. And I got another one I raked around over here. We'll come back and get those here in a minute. Woo! Been running now for about an hour, 45 minutes. 18, just rolled over 19, we're making right now. Running good so far. I am noticing I set a bale of hay on top of this hill, right up here. I'll show you. Right there, by those trees right there, maybe, you can see it. I know I set one there. It's not there anymore. So, don't really know where it went to. I hope it went off in this brush pile right here. This old brush pile, I can get it out of that. If it didn't hit that, it was off in the woods over here, and I've lost one. And it's awful early in the baling process, so we'll be losing a roll of hay. Let's see. I'll say it's flat spot on windrow, so it rolled through here. There's a flat spot right there in front of me. So is it over here? Yeah, I see it. Standing upside down, right there. Right there. At least I found it. We can dig that one out. That ain't there too far. You know, like it was off in the woods in there. Off in the woods, it's a wood hay bale. They had it coming out. That one's just there. We'll get it. Take it home. I ain't running as fast as I could through here. I could have run a little faster, but the ground's a little rough. I don't want to beat the fire out of me. I need one of those fancy air ride seats in this thing. It's on the list, like the one we got that 4755. It make this 2090 ride a lot better. Maybe we'll get a chance. Maybe I'll get a chance to put one on here. I don't know. We'll see. I almost got one right there. Well, we'll sit here and we'll run for another hour or so. Let's try to find a good spot to stop around 6:30. Really see how much we got left. I'd like to make sure I get everything baled tomorrow and be done tomorrow, I think. Oh, we'll see. I don't want to set you right there. You will roll off. If I set you like that, will you stay there? Maybe. Try that. String's going on a real good day. Ain't had no problem with the string. Pressure's been staying steady. Like I said, it's been running really smooth. But we ain't got into all the rough stuff yet, though. I got some rough stuff over here we'll get into in a little bit. And I may not get all that today. I'm gonna actually go past it. The plan is I'm gonna go past it into the back side of the farm some. And go, after I get out this field, I'm gonna bail my way to the back. And just follow me at windrow till I get to the very back of the farm, which is 2 fields over. And get back there and come my way back. Reason being, the next field I start on, no, the field tomorrow will be dry enough. It's actually up here to kind of the middle next to the road. I don't want to. I'd like to have it set so when I rake that field and come back and start on this other field and be right there by that one, ready to run into it. But that's the plan. So how we go. How we do today? Well, first trouble of the day. Ain't that bad. I got one side of the string every now and then don't feed good. I finally figured it out a while ago. My string right here, last time I re-threaded it, it should go around here. I got it threaded wrong. So it's threaded hanging up right there. So I got to run these back out. And then I got to run them back out in here. Okay, I got them running back out. Now down in there. You see what string should be going behind this right here. Well, it's this one right here. To do this, since you got it down so you can see, I got a handy dandy little tool under all the dust right here. This right here, little metal rod here. So I'll pull this back out. Like this. Got a little fork or groove on my rod there. Put my string in my groove. Get my head back so I see. And run my string right back in there. And in the tube. Yeah, there it goes. And it comes out down here. Right here. I do it in one hand. Nope, I can't. Doesn't mess with you guys and got my string. There it goes. No, dang it. Get back on there. There we go. Got it back on. Now we get back in the hole. There we go. And push it through like so. It comes out the end. Put my little tool back up. Close my lid. What's that does? Okay, let's go up and check that one. I see, step back right there, it's not spinning. Just that front one. Okay, let's look at that again. Well, I don't know if it recorded any of that. I say that because I hit the button to stop recording and it started recording. So I don't think I recorded any of that. So did find out that the string, it put string on the bell. I should have looked at the bell better ones in there. What happened was the string jumped off that roller on the back roller. It's behind it. It's feeding it every time. It just wasn't spinning on the roller. So since the string wasn't spinning on the roller, it didn't look like it's putting any string on the bell. It was. That's the main thing. I got that fixed. Good news, I stretched my legs a minute, so that helped some. And we're ready to go now. I believe this is gonna be the last one of the day. It's 7 o'clock. I want to be done at 6:30. And little operator error, jammed the Baler up. Not paying attention, hit the wrong lever. Unjammed it, here I am. So a little further behind I want to be, but it's okay though. Got done what I want to get done. It's ready for tomorrow. We'll knock this one bell out here in a second, and I will call it a day. Remember, thumbs up that video, hit that subscribe button if you ain't done it yet. And as always, good Lord's willing, we'll catch you on the flip side. Till next.